Hello, today I'll be playing Mass Effect. A little disclaimer, I have recorded myself playing this game for 3 hours, but I decided to scrap it. Because how I originally wanted to do it, I wanted just to record the gameplay and then add the audio afterwards. But when I was editing it and putting the audio, I didn't like how it sounded. You could tell I was reading from a script. I tried my best to make it sound natural, but it was kind of hard. So I decided to re-record the gameplay and add a commentary while playing the game. I should have done that to begin with, but
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I decided to go with the same options that I picked on my last save. So Origins Colonist, Reputation Soul Survivor, and Class Vanguard. So I decided for combat difficulty to go hardcore. Level scaling I left the same as legendary mode. I did change the squad power usage. Before in the last save file it was on defense. Now I'm going to go with all.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence. Commander. We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Screen. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters. Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so... What are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Alright, third time's the charm. Hopefully... Okay, I see that my mic is recording, so I should have audio on this playthrough. If I don't, oh my god. This is going to be a nightmare for me recording. Okay. Yeah, recording my first playthrough is kind of rough. It was kind of rough for me right now. It's something very new to me, so... But I am going to make a lot of mistakes, and those mistakes are necessary. I just got to remember what Bob Ross said. We don't make mistakes, we just make happy accidents.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Presley, I think you're just being paranoid. Anderson could be retiring, so he just decided to take a couple easy missions. Or maybe he's just really stressed out, and he decided that he needs to unwind, so they just gave him a couple easy missions. If anything, that comment about Nihilus, that was kind of low-key racist.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That just sounds racist as fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, that sounds like racist. Oh my god, this guy sounds so racist right now. What the fuck?
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command, and they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
This motherfucker racist. God damn. Presley, I gotta keep my eye on you now. And I won't lose track of you because you look like Megamind and Mr. Burns at the same time.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a Coos. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a cruise.
When I selected that dialect, I did not expect him to ask that question the way he did. My character spoke with Presley way too long because clearly he was influenced by him. I'm glad that the console reject humans being in the Spectre, because clearly we will commit some atrocities. It's also crazy to think that, the Spectres also have immunity and that they're above the law, which is, it seems dumb to me. I don't know. And it could cause a lot of problems with other species. So I can see why certain humans do not like Turians, especially if they use Spectres to attack the humans in their colonies. Since they're above the law, they could commit some war crimes and not be held accountable. But then again, I don't know, the current Spectres and Turians are not the same from the past, so I don't know, this whole situation is really complicated.
50 Marines died there, Jenkins.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, Jenkins is weird. I'm not sure if this is his first time catching a body or he's done it before, but the fact that he wants to get active, it's kind of weird.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Shit, Nihilus, we humans, we're experts in colonizing. If you ain't careful, the people on this ship, they're gonna colonize your planet after this mission.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon Mission's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Need evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors?
Fuck them.
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Okay. Where should I start? I guess I didn't really explain why I started over again. It's just really like I didn't like how it sounded like. And I didn't like the gameplay I recorded. I don't know why I'm like this. I just made it like the whole thing difficult because now I'm just doing the same thing what I was trying to avoid, which was writing a script. But I came to an acceptance that I do need a script when making these videos. But I'm hoping that, you know, as through the time I make these videos, yeah, with practice, hopefully I don't need a script. Just right now, just for this video, I'm just writing a script just to get it done with and over with, because oh boy, the first video I recorded was like 3 months ago. Oh no, 4 months ago now. Jesus, 4 months ago now. With my old PC. So I'm kind of glad that I did re-record it, because a lot of the cutscenes were freezing, lagging, and it just jumped to the next scene, and so it's kind of choppy. It was kind of weird, but I am glad that I re-recorded because I missed a lot of dialogue with Presley was available to me at the time. You know, I was thinking the dude was just raised to be racist. I didn't know that there was a war between the Turians and the humans. Oh god damn, I did not see this. God damn, they got, what the fuck, why you built like that? As I was saying, here I thought the humans didn't like the Turians because, you know, they have the power, they're able to control who becomes a Spectre and all that. Well, then again, it wasn't them, it's the government, the space government, basically, where they get to pick and choose who become Spectres. And it seems like a lot of Turians are, or a lot of the Spectres are Turians, and this is based off the conversation I had. Oh no, who would have guessed? I do wonder how the First Contact War started. I'm not sure if it started like how Envy started the war in Full Metal Alchemist by shooting that Ishval kid. So I don't know if I don't know why I brought up Envy from Full Metal Alchemist. I'm assuming that someone in the Turians probably knew about the humans, and then they just want to avoid them being part of the space government. I don't know. Or, you know, because someone sent an AI video of XQC and Drake kissing, and they got upset because, you know, they got aroused by it. I don't know. It could be anything.
Rip right through his shields. We're at a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
That reminds me, I also didn't know Jenkins was from Eden Prime. Sucks that he came back just to only go out sad. I mean, oh well, like, what can you do about it? And another thing that's has kind of been on my mind is that Mass Effect reminds me of Halo. Now, I'm not saying it's a one-to-one copy, but there's a few things that does remind me of Halo. There's those flying things that look like spores. So, like, that kind of reminds me of Halo.
Catching you up. I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
I don't know if there's going to be other things that's going to remind me of Halo, but just that, the spores, and what is it, like a little bit the storyline, not like it's going to follow the step of Halo, how it went, but like more like the scenario where another group of aliens left technology behind, and now other aliens discover those technologies and they're using it, but the only difference is that, you know, the Halo rings was used to eradicate like all life beings, so like the flood is not able to spread more, versus the Protheans technology, where it's more, from what it seems, more beneficial to the other groups of aliens. Of course, I also do see that there's major difference between the story of both games and how the technology is being used. Like for example, like in Mass Effect, the aliens are using, you know, the technology to improve the quality of life as well as advancing their technology, which also brings up to mind, like, how did the humans have the technology to, how were they able to translate the Protheans language into English? Also, let me know if I'm reaching with, you know, the Mass Effect team being influenced by the Halo franchise. It does seem like they were influenced by it, but I could be wrong, so please let me know.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Lieutenant Alenko and I will take care of this.
Let me come with you, sir. The Geth slaughtered my unit. Give me a chance to get even.
She knows the area, Commander, and we could use the extra firepower.
You're right, Kaidan. We just did lose a cuck back there.
Welcome aboard, Williams.
Staff Lieutenant Kaidan Alenko. Glad to have you on the team.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Move out.
So I'm curious about something. When creating a Shepard, there were several different options to pick for the character's background. Now I'm not sure, but do any of those options change how the story will end or give me different dialogue options? Or is it just to give me the character's origin story? If it's like that, then are there like decisions that will affect the storyline, or like not the storyline, but well, yeah, I guess within the storyline, but also affect like how the game would end for me. It would be cool if there were multiple endings, but I guess I'll figure out as I get further into the story. Hopefully I don't get the bad ending, but we'll see how that goes. Honestly, if you made it this far, thank you. you a real one, because golly, I feel like this commentary is terrible, but oh well. Or what's your favorite of the trilogy for Mass Effect? Which one's your favorite? The first, second, or third? Recently Thanksgiving just passed by too. How was your guys' Thanksgiving? How was your weekend? You guys get anything interesting for Black Friday? Nothing at all. For Black Friday, I purchased a few games that I wanted to play. Hopefully I get everything done with this editing for this video, but we'll see how it goes.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
We make for the camp.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Why the fuck would I ask if there's any survivors?
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
And hopefully I continue making these videos, but hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, having an amazing weekend.
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Not gonna lie, these husks look like Quincy's using blue vein and all. That last episode of Bleach, seeing Kiriku's his Bankai, the one I was waiting the most to see. Can't wait for the next episode when Mayuri's fighting against Pernita. Alright, when it comes to using the sniper rifle, I am not good. I have never been good at sniping. Even during my days when I played Call of Duty like 10 years ago, I have never been good. And it's honestly because of the skill issues. I need to get better. So hopefully I do get better in time, but we will see how that goes. Also, you know, I just realized the bombs in this game kind of takes a little bit longer for it to explode. Even though I just, you know, misinput and threw it across right now. It kind of takes a very long time to explode. I don't know if maybe it's just I just threw it at a bad time or what, but to me it just seems like it takes longer. Maybe it's because like I just threw it after the fact and it's just taking longer. But it seems like it's taking longer. Ooh, can you guys help me with this? When it comes to recovering items, I don't know if it matters which one I pick, because you know I've seen some for armor. I think there's one for bullets. In this case, there's like two pistols. One's the Edge one and the other one's Striker one. So I don't know if it matters if I pick at random or if I should go based on how I chose my character. Like since he's a Vanguard, since my character's a Vanguard, should I just see which gun is best for him, or see like the stats? Or are we able to upgrade these guns? And that's why it's like Edge 1 and Striker 1. Like I'm able to make it Edge 2, Striker 2. You know, if you guys could help me out with that, I would really appreciate that.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
But yeah, Manuel needs help though. Yeah, drugging him up is not going to do anything. It's going to just end up like Kanye West with the nitrous addiction that he has. Next thing you know, he's going to be saying some anti-Semitic things. Trying to warn you guys. That's all I'm saying.
Saren.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Nihilus, brother, why would you turn your back against someone that looks like Mecha Frieza with Kanye's titanium teeth? I doubt Saren's gonna drop a classic album. There's no reason for you to turn your back against him. Honestly, you earned that bullet. Okay, that was kind of mean to say, but in all honesty, I think Nihilus should have known something was up because the mission was supposed to be a secret mission. No one should really know about it besides Anderson and him at this moment. And I think if they were going to send like another Spectre, I think they would have told him or gave him a heads up. I don't know. Also, dude was surrounded by Geths that were shish kebabi humans. So I think he should have, used logic and put something together. But I don't know. That's just me. Nah, I shouldn't be saying anything. I would do the same mistake. I should put more respect on Nihilus' name. So that's on me, Nihilus. My bad. Okay, so I've been thinking about this for a while. For Saren, is he a husk? Now, don't answer my question. If it's going to spoil the game, please don't answer it. It's just me thinking. I'm letting you guys know what I'm thinking right now. But, like, his face, like, when I was editing it and seeing his face, you could see some blueness in his eyes and some parts of his head.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned, only it was coming from inside your own head.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
This should help. Let's move out.
So it has me thinking like he's like a hybrid of a husk that's able to keep his mind and able to think for himself. Because I don't know if the husk are thinking for themselves. It looks like they're not, and they're just running around. Also, I don't know if the humans are turning into a husk since like they're impaled by those needles. So I don't know if those needles are turning them into a husk. But I don't know if Saren was turned into a husk, but it was able to maintain free will. So I don't know if it's like he's a hybrid or someone else is controlling him. That's what I'm thinking. Someone else is controlling him, but I don't know. It's just what I was thinking. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Most likely I am wrong.
Those crates. Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you. I'm human.
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry. I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were two Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Honestly, I respect that.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
I find it very interesting how Eden Prime was described as a peaceful colony. If I remember correctly, it's a farm colony. I could be wrong, but please correct me if I am. I don't know why I'm thinking it's a farm colony. Maybe it's just like the environment, how it looks like it's more for agricultural purposes, but that's besides the point. It's interesting that they described it as a peaceful place. Yeah, it's peaceful, but they're still doing some like illegal things. Just like what the Richard Nixon lookalike. He said that they were smuggling weapons And I find it interesting, like, you know, places that, you know, people perceive to be safe and friendly, and then like the world, the illusion is shattered. And it reminds me when growing up, you know, during the summer I would ride my bike every single day, and there was one time when riding my bike, I remember going to nearby the apartments that are close by to my neighborhood. And I remember seeing a lot of police officers, and I remember seeing like 4 guys in handcuffs. And I also remember seeing it's been a long time, and one thing I do remember in psychology is that, you know, every time you remember something, or try to not remember something, but try to recall something, like little details change every now and then. So take everything what I'm saying in grain of salt, because it's been 17 years when this happened. But I do remember cops like coming down from the apartment. You know, 4 guys are in handcuffs. I remember seeing, like, by the police cop car, I don't know if it was on the cop car or if it was on the floor next to the police officer, but I remember seeing a stack of bricks. Now, not just building bricks materials, like white powder bricks. And I don't know, like, looking at that, I was just standing there. I'm like, oh, no way. Like, I'm just thinking to myself, like, I see these things on movies. I don't know that happens in real life. So I'm just standing there looking around. An officer looks at me, and I got scared, so I turned around and rode my bike back home and never went back to that portion of the neighborhood ever again. The whole time I was thinking, this is a safe place. Like, I feel like nothing bad will ever happen to me. But no, turns out that it was unsafe for little old me back then. Now it's probably a lot more safer, but it's been a while since I've been there. And keeping up with the themes of illegal transportation of weapons and drugs, just recently, I think like 3 or 4 days ago, 2 Canadians were pulled over in my state, and they were arrested for carrying drugs that were worth $40 million, which is crazy to think. Like, where were you going with that? Like, are you taking it back to Canada or what? Like, are you just taking it from one area to another here in the United States? It was weird. Just speaking with Richard Nixon lookalike, it made me like remember something that happened to me like 17 plus years ago, and just recently too, so it's kind of crazy.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was wondering why it wasn't working. I had to just press A one time. Okay. I'm curious about Saren's motives. I'm not sure if he's doing this for selfish reasons, or he feels like the space government is too corrupt or not trustworthy, so he's taking things into his own hands. If it's neither of those two, then I feel like my theory about him being a husk and being in control is more likely to happen. But that's just a theory that I have for now. I could be wrong in the end. We'll see. You know what I find interesting about Saren right now? He decided to activate the beacon right now to see what's inside the beacon. And my only question is that why not just take it to your spaceship and then leave? I guess like the only thing I could think of right now is that he probably doesn't want to be followed by the humans, or maybe he believes he could be somehow tracked if he took the beacon with him, so he probably decided best time to access the information within the beacons right now. I don't know. But I think it would have been more logical if he just took it and get as far away from the humans and the planet. I think he could have handled this situation a little bit better instead of activating the beacon to see what's inside of it right now. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he should have just took it and gotten away with it? Or am I just being a doofus right now and like, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about? Look at me yapping and pretending that I know what I'm talking about. Just play the damn game.
is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate evac.
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Shepard! No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Yeah, it's definitely your fault.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
You see how she smiled right there? Sometimes you gotta lie. Sometimes it's best not to say what you truly feel and think, because if you do, sometimes you're gonna get into problems. And plus, it was just gonna bring the whole team morale down, so I don't want to deal with it. But, maybe in a week or two, I will let her know, yeah, that was kind of your fault, but till then. Nah, that was some bad advice. Don't listen to me, man. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just yapping.
But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad. Jenkins clearly got his training from a Call of Duty lobby. That's not on you, man. That's on the military.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Anderson, don't worry. I'll write the report, and in the report, I'll clearly state that it was William's fault. She was the one that went nearby that beacon. She's the reason why it exploded.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I have no idea what I saw. All I saw was red. For all I know, I could have been seeing a point of view of a doctor giving someone a colonoscopy.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
Okay, I have a feeling the decision I made has affected or is going to affect the storyline, because the vision didn't really show anything. It was just all red. So I'm thinking that further down the storyline, if I have another vision, it's just going to be about the war, or the option war I picked. So I'm probably going to see a lot of war events that will occur or may occur or probably occurred in the past. I don't know.
I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Damn, I think I might have just screwed myself over. I should have picked the warning. Oh well, I gotta follow through my choices now. Let's see how the storyline goes from here on out. Alright, this is a good place to end the video. If you made it this far, I appreciate that and thank you so much. Take care and have a wonderful day.